Welcome back to my new logging operation here. I titled the video TimberPro Logging, and the reason I did that is because we're using two pieces of TimberPro equipment. I didn't know what else to call it. I thought about calling it Hillside Logging, but I already have a Hillside Logging video series, so I figured I might as well not name it the same thing. Try not to keep it, try not to get it confusing, I guess. Um, so anyway, we're playing here, getting up this hill a little bit farther. Not sure how many more trees I can stack down at the bottom there before I have to start getting rid of some. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple more forwarder loads down there just for fun. See if they have updated the game at all. Maybe they made it a little bit better as far as performance goes, so that you can have more trees on the ground. I kind of wish you could have more than. That was a mistake. I got a tree that logs on both sides of that tree now. I kind of wish um, they could change it so that you could have huge piles of logs and stuff on the ground. Be a lot of fun to get a bunch down and have a huge pile before you brought in a log truck to load it out. That's my thought anyway. I mean, it works, just making sure you have manageable piles, but that's where it'd be fun to have a multiplayer map and you'd have 2 or 3 people running log trucks and you just keep rotating through them, just keep loading them. Like everybody can work making the piles or whatever on the landing, but then afterwards one person will load and everybody else will just haul all the trucks to the mill, and you see how much money you get from it. I had a comment on my last video here. I mentioned something about auto leveling functions, and I guess the machines in real life don't have auto leveling. So I was wrong about that, but one thing that I did notice about the leveling in between last episode and this one is I never knew that the FDR mods here have a little gauge so you can see how far you're tipped. If you look right underneath what would be a computer screen there, it's just got the FDR logo on it. There's a red line, and as I tip the machine back, you can see the red line. It now meets up with a white line. It was level, and now I tip it forwards, and you can see they don't match up. I never knew that was a thing up until, like I said, I just discovered it just recently. So kind of a neat little thing, because I never knew how no, I shouldn't have tried to cut the tree that way. That was a mistake. Now I got a mess going here. I always wondered how you would be able to tell if you were level or not, and that's how you do it. You actually got a marker on it. I don't know why my processor head is all wigged out now. See if I detach it and reattach. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I guess detaching and reattaching worked. The problem there was I should have grabbed a hold of the tree, just like I'm gonna do to this one. Should have grabbed a hold of the tree. Oh, it's my processor head's not on. And dragged it this way. Wow, that one's That one wanted to go that way too. I didn't give it a good enough jerk right at the beginning. Now I'm all tangled up. That's why playing this game, like, you can say, why wouldn't you just go do this in real life? And whilst a lot of people would enjoy to just do this in real life, um, that's number one reason right there. You don't have to worry about having a tree land on your piece of equipment or rip a hydraulic hose off or do something, make a mistake, do something stupid. You can make those mistakes and roll the machine over and you don't have to worry about it. It's no consequence to you. This is going to make it tough to load, I feel like. This big mess I got going on the side here. But we'll have to deal with it. I don't know why I'm getting some kind of low frame rate issues here. Might have to change my video settings, but it's fun to do something different here, work on the side of the hill. Get these just cut different trees. Somebody commented, said my video was like ASMR. I don't know that I ever thought of my videos like that, but guess if that's what you enjoy, listening to me ramble. I generally like watching other people play the game, or I'll have a video on of somebody else playing the game when I'm playing as well. But that's the one downfall with actually making videos is I can't play somebody else and listen to somebody else play the game in the background. I'm the one that's doing it. So, but it's fun to make videos. Kind of fun to talk to yourself. Get used to it after a little while, and just hope that other people get used to it. Apparently nobody was interested in multiplayer though, because I made a couple of comments about it and I didn't get any response on doing any multiplayer, so that might be out for the moment. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna just park this right here for now. I'm gonna get these logs, get my mess sorted out, and stack my pile up a little taller here. And right, getting ways up there. I think I'm gonna also, well, I guess I said I was gonna do it last episode, but I gotta get a vehicle down here to load these logs. And I think when I do that, I'll probably bring a mulcher over, and that way I can get these stumps at least in the roadway. I can get these ones ground up. Once I get up there, I mean, this mountain is huge. You can't see the top. I think it goes even higher than those trees you can see up there. Once I get up there, I'm gonna. Well, I guess what I'm saying is I don't know that I'm gonna go all the way to the top. But once I decide I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna just work my way down a side, and stack the logs on the sides of this road that I'm gonna mulch up here. So either way, I'm gonna want a road mulched, and it's just neat when you can see an actual road you're driving on. Like, I wish there was an option to put mulchers on the tires, so that when you were driving, the tires were mulching the ground. And you could turn, I mean, you could turn the feature on and off, but if you turned it on, then you'd be leaving tracks everywhere you went, and I don't know. I think that'd be a neat little effect. It'd be something easy for Giants to add to the game, though. A lot easier than somebody doing the mods. Back in the good old forwarder. Might actually, I'm gonna turn some video settings down real quick here because my frame rates keep dropping on me, and it's kind of annoying. Probably even more annoying to watch. Generally, it's not something that I think about, but if I'm thinking about it, it's probably just as annoying to watch. I have my everything's custom because turn shadow quality down, shadow distance down. I like to have higher settings, but I don't need to have my view distance high because um, we're right in the woods, so really we shouldn't be looking too far anyway. See if that helps turning the shadows down a little bit. Logs sliding away from us. Probably should grab those before they get too far away. It's funny, I was going back and watching some old farming simulator videos. I used to play on Xbox. I never really played farming simulator on PC, so when it came out for Xbox 2019, I had it, and I always thought the logging was the coolest part, but of course I was on an Xbox and you can't use, there's no such thing as dual joysticks on Xbox. So it was really something I didn't get too far into. The way I used to play was I'd buy Farming Simulator, I'd jump into a game, somehow cheat my way having a lot of money in the game, buy a nice truck, whatever trucks were in the game. Like, I don't know what they were, but buy a nice truck and a low boy. Then I'd go through and I'd buy whatever pieces of logging equipment I wanted to test out. Load them on a trailer, load them on the same lowboy trailer, just jam them on there as tight as I could. Haul them to a place where I could potentially start logging, and then that's where I'd give up. That's where the game would end for me. I don't know why, but I guess part of it was always the controls. I hate the hold LB and move this direction to plan it to run the equipment. Um, so I guess that's why it always ended for me. But I don't know what I got into to see that you could get dual joysticks on PC. What made me look into it? But maybe something just popped up on. Oh, almost sent that through the cab. I don't know what popped up for me one day, but it really thought I was far enough. Really made me want to try it. So that's what I did. Um, but I was watching 2019, and when I started playing 2025, I was like, the game really doesn't seem like it's changed at all. Like since the past few generations. But then I go back and watch these videos, and the graphical change is just crazy. How much better it is now. And like I was watching 2019 logging, and you had to have locking straps on all the grapples in order for them to function properly. Crazy. Somebody was asking me how I get my steering to work, and I'm gonna I don't know. I've gone back and forth with the idea of putting a camera on myself and filming me use the controls, but there's nothing I've committed to or anything. Just thought about it, but I don't actually have a steering wheel or pedals. I do everything with the joystick setup I have. Mainly because I just didn't want to buy the full setup. I always wanted a steering wheel for racing games, but I never bought one, so possible maybe someday I'll have a steering wheel set up, but I don't mind using my joysticks to steer. I wish I had um I wish I didn't have to use the both hands though, because I run out of thumbs. I get too many buttons I want to press with my right thumb when I'm driving, like whether it's to raise or lower my blade on the skidder or close a grapple or whatever while I'm driving, because I use my right thumb to control my driving, forward and reverse. I grabbed those too close at the end. I can't get them onto the trailer. Let's see. So I run out of thumbs to press buttons with. We didn't quite get a full load in the forwarder here, but it's a little bit of a challenge working on the side of this hill here. Frame rate. Too many logs. Go go stack these over in this pile here. Wow. I don't think there's anything that can be done about those frame rate problems I'm having here. I mean, I guess I can turn my video settings down, but see if I can turn them down here. Go all the way down to full medium. Definitely, it definitely doesn't look as good when you turn it down like this, but no. That's one thing I wish that could be different. And so I never played much of the other farming simulator games to play the logging. I I kind of want to go back and try it out just to see. I know a lot of people still play on. They haven't even upgraded to Farming Simulator 25. They still only play on Farming Simulator 22. I apologize for the lag. Terrible. I'm gonna get this forwarder unloaded here, and that'll be it for this video. Just till I get a get a log loader down here so I can unload some of these logs. I don't know why something is going on here. I don't know what it is. Because I don't have that many logs down here, really. I don't think. This pile's been pretty neat until this grapple load right here. It's gonna turn it into a little bit more of a mess, I think. We got probably at least a truck and a half worth of wood here, so that should be good for the moment. Pull the forwarder over here out of the way, so that way when we come in with our log truck, we're not in the way here. Probably good. Yeah. Anyways, that's 2 decent size stacks of logs here down on the edge of the road. I didn't figure out why I'm lagging so much, but hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching.